1, 2, 3, 1. Come on. My name is Coss Marte. I'm from New York City, and this is Body. I grew up in the Lower East Side, and it was a very different neighborhood than what you see now. People would ask me, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I would tell them I wanted to be rich, and the first opportunity was through the world of drugs. So I pursued that because I saw people on the corner, hustling with the big chains and cars, and that's what I thought, life was all about. At 23, I was sentenced to 7 years in prison for selling drugs. At the time, I was 70 pounds overweight. And that's when I found out I had a lot of health issues. The doctors told me in prison that I could probably die. I was pretty shocked and took him back. I started running the yard, working out in my prison cell, eventually lost 70 pounds in 6 months. And I didn't look back since then. And one day, one inmate came up to me, his name was Bus, a big, heavy guy, and he was motivated, and he was like, I want to start running with you. And so I said, let's do it. And then I think a week later, 2 of his other friends started running with me, and then we just started forming a circle, and it became just a bigger crowd, and people were just attracted to what we were doing and wanted to just work out with us. It was not until the end of my incarceration where I started thinking about and reflecting of what I should do when I come home. And I just started writing my workouts, and I said, this is what I like to do. I'm already helping the guys in the yard. I want to come home and do this. I was released from that prison a year later. I came home and nobody wanted to hire me. I was a 3-time felon. I've been in and out of the system since I was 13 years old. And so that was one reason why I just had to create this out of desperation. My first client was my mom, and I started going up to random people and pitching them on the subway. 4, come on. I hired people coming out of the prison system to train and teach these fitness classes because I felt the pain of coming home and not being able to find an opportunity or a job. 20 more here. Whoa. Anybody could come and get fit. All it takes is getting into that mindset and that motivation and persistence to just do the time. 3, 1, good job.
Coss's story is so important in so many ways, but I want you guys to look at this. This is what Coss looked like before his incarceration. It's incredible, right? It really is, and he did it in just 6 months. Please welcome Coss Marte to our show.
Thank you for having me.
So, Coss, I'm sure you're proud of yourself, but I'm just thrilled to meet you because I'm so proud of everything that you did. I think it's so important that the part of your story where one guy came, and then 3 guys came, and then all the guys came. Did you feel a connection spiritually and mentally when you started to lose the weight and work out more? Did you feel better on the inside?
Absolutely. I felt like there was something within me that was keeping me going. And after doctors told me that I could probably die in prison was really motivated me to not die in that situation.
It scared you, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
But then once you got your physical fitness to a better place, it really is spiritually uplifting, don't you find?
Absolutely. My mind was way more clearer. Even because I was in that situation where you're incarcerated, I felt freedom.
Right.
I felt freedom for that time being that I was working out in the system. I felt like I was free out of that situation.
It's so beautiful. And I love that you were so inspired that when you left, who's going to hire a person who's had 3 separate run-ins with the law? You didn't let that hold you back. You're like, whatever, I'll train mom. I mean, did you really have it in your gut I think this could be a business?
Yeah, so I came up with the idea while I was in solitary confinement, and I was in this 24-hour lockdown cell with limited space, had no idea when I was going to really come home. I got into an altercation with an officer. And at that point in my life, I was like, I don't know what to do with my life, but I want to get back to society. So I started praying for the first time. And I said, I've already damaged so many people in my life. I wanted to get back. And for the first time, I said, fitness is what I love. Fitness is what I'm doing
Follow
in the prison
what you
yard.
love, yeah.
And I started coming home.